What's up, Brandon? I'm here. I just had not just, like probably like 30, 40 minutes ago, had a 1 hour, 1 minute, 28-second run. And normally I'd be like, cool, minute time save, I'll be done for the night, I'll come back tomorrow and do another run or two. But, um, I just had a lot of really dumb mistakes in that run that lost me time. I saved a minute without saving time on. Well, I guess I saved time in Celestia Resort, but not over my best time. So Celestia Resort, I still have so much time to save on. My best run on Celestia Resort still had 6 deaths. So I probably can still save like a minute over that. Um, yeah. Anyway. Um, yeah. So what happened in the last run? I went in a minute or so. It was my previous best run was a 102.42, I believe. Um, and so I went into the final stage like a minute and a half ahead. So I needed to still cut off like a minute 15 to clear it. So it was pretty unlikely to go again. But then I also just didn't have a very good summit. I ended up losing 20 seconds or so, which is, I guess that's still a decent summit. It was like a 17:30. Um, but yeah, so that was really lame. And the run before that, I had a really good run where like my first four stages, I think I had three gold splits. Um, and then I accidentally reset the whole level in Mirror Temple, which just was going to lose me like 8 minutes, and there was like no point in continuing the run. And that one really sucked to lose because that one was on a really good pace. And so I feel like I just had two runs today that were on pace to get the sub hour. My sum of best is now under an hour. It's a 59:53. So I actually all I have to do is tie all my best times to get it. I don't even have to. I don't technically need gold splits anymore. A gold split on the timer. This is if I get it on this run. This will be the only video you see. I've recorded probably like 6 or 7 videos at this point, just because I'm like, this could technically be it, but probably not. But now I'm at a point where like, no, there's like a good chance it's it. Most of the time when I have like a time save, it's by like a minute or two. So I'm like definitely within striking distance now, especially with my sum of best being under. Usually on runs I have that get going and are on a good pace, I end up having at least one or two gold splits. So that's likely to go lower over the course of this run. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Um, yeah. Um, I really would like to take the. Well, let me. That's pretty exciting. My sum best over here is like a 150, a 159 something. There's usually about a 30-second discrepancy, 30 to 40 seconds between this one. You have to take off. Core is not a level we play in the speedrun. Um, Core is like an epilogue. It's a level that's after the epilogue, so it's not counted as part of the speedrun. Anyway, so you take the 30 minutes there off of my total, off of the totals at the bottom, and you get like a 59 something. I was thinking I was under 58, but maybe after this run I will be on my sum of best, or like a sub 59. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, um, yeah. So I'm just gonna explain some things about the way I'm doing things. So I'll load into this level here, just to explain some stuff. Um, so basically, let me move my live split timer on the setup. You'll see that there's these two timers up here. I'm honestly not really sure how the official speedrun category times the runs. I think I time it a little differently. I time it based off of there's the big timer up there, which is the one that's 75 hours, 37 minutes. Um, that's just my overall play time on the game. That's speedrunning time. That's like my casual playthrough. That's I've done most of the DLC at this point. I have one screen left to do, but it's the last screen, and I think it's genuinely probably going to take me 3 or 4 hours to beat by itself, just based on how long it looks and how hard it looks. I don't know. I guess if there's like mid-screen checkpoints, then it's not as bad. But I don't know. That's also not what this video is. This video is for the speedrun. But anyway, that's what that top timer's for. I'm under the understanding that the official speedrun category uses that in some way. That timer still runs during cutscenes, is my thing, and the smaller timer under that, that's currently at like a minute 13, that is the level timer, and that's what I use to time it. So I start my times when the level timer starts, and I pause my timer when that stops. I'm just gonna take this opportunity while I'm in a level to explain some of the things I'm gonna be doing throughout the run. So you'll notice I will often, there's a dash. You don't get this until after the, don't worry about that strawberry that's following me. You don't get the dash until after the prologue, so you'll see me not dash at all in the prologue. That's just how it goes. But you'll notice I try to dash near walls a lot, because if you dash near a wall and jump, and you time it right, you'll see I get those little like circles coming off me. You get a height boost and a little bit of a momentum boost, versus like if I were to jump, wait, and then do a wall jump. You basically carry some of the dash momentum through the jump. So that's one of the things I'll do a lot. Another one is that. You can see the little circles I got as well. That's a wave dash. I didn't get it that time. But you dash diagonally into the ground and then you time a jump. If you do it correctly, you not only get a momentum boost, you also keep your dash. So I could like dash again without touching the ground. You normally only get one dash in between touching the ground. There's some other things you can do to reset it, but that's like the main thing. The official speedrun category also starts on a fresh game save. I don't do that, mostly because I want to be able to track my times in this book. So I want to be able to see like my best times. I want to be able to see my best deaths, and how those things like, so I can see them kind of like, okay, I just got a new best time at Celeste Resort. How many deaths did that save? Oh, I only saved one. Cool. That means I still have like a decent amount more time to save. Just stuff like that, because like deaths, cutting out deaths I think is the main source of time save. It's like that, and just like hesitating less, just having like the route more memorized, like not having to remember when I get into a room, okay, how do I do this, just being like, oh, it's this room, cool, and doing it. Those are like the two main time saves I think I have, is from cutting out deaths and then just being more efficient with also like improving my movement and stuff happens as well. But anyway, the setup that you're seeing on the recording is just through OBS, so that timer like isn't in my way in the actual run. That's just I have it set up in OBS, so it's in that corner. I think that corner is the least intrusive. It has the negative effect of covering the timer. But I don't know, I'm not doing this, I'm not like submitting this to leaderboard or anything, I'm doing this for me, so I promise I'm doing the timer as correctly as I can. I'm not trying to like cheat. I really just like want to beat the game in under an hour, so I don't really care about like, honestly, if I brought up, hold on, I might be able to, yeah, if you give me 1 second, I can show you the world records, I might show you this and then proceed to like not get a sub 1 hour on this run, and then you'll never see it, and this is all for nothing. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, I should be able to switch over to. Hello, Brandon. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my screen recording one had it has the fucking microphone recording is fucked up. Basically, what I was just trying to explain is that like the I'm nowhere close to a world record. I'd be like fucking 4,000th place with a sub-hour time. So I'm not super worried about like the speed run or anything like it's not like I have no reason to fudge the timer at all because even a sub-hour run is like not very good as far as speed runs go, right? It's yeah, it's just something I wanted to do because it seemed like a fun game to try to go fast at, and I thought I could get under an hour without really learning any speedrun tech. All the tech I showed before, like the wall jumps and the wave dashing, is stuff that gets introduced like really late game. It doesn't get introduced until you like really need it to clear levels, but it's something you can just do from any level, which is pretty cool, I think. So anyway, that was really just me explaining why this isn't eligible for the leaderboards and why I probably wouldn't submit it even if it was. Yeah. I'm looking. My main time save is probably looking to come from Celeste Resort in terms of levels, and then probably like the last two levels. I didn't realize I got Mirror Temple down to 2 deaths. That's super clean. Reflection I didn't actually cut off any deaths from, but I did beat my time last time, which means I still have a really good amount of time to save, which is kind of good. Mirror Temple probably doesn't have a whole lot of time saved to come out of it still. Now I'm like, how much time did I save on Mirror Temple? I didn't realize I cut, because I cut 4 full deaths out. That only saved 10 seconds somehow. The 2 deaths I had must have been really bad to only save 10 seconds on cutting out 4 deaths. But yeah, anyway, we're just going to jump in now. If I need to explain anything else, I'll explain it as the run goes on. I start my timer when I see the game timer appear and also know that it's going. That'll be more important for some levels than others. Some levels start with like a cutscene, and the game timer doesn't, the level timer I should say doesn't run during cutscenes. Like I said, I base all my timing off the level timer. Yo, Brandon, what's up? I just had to reset like 4 times in a row for real dumb shit. So the last one I just didn't start the timer. I also am pretty sure I had a gold split through my prologue, so that was pretty exciting. Not that that matters. A gold split in the prologue means I saved like half a second probably, but you know, it was a good start at least. And then I looked over and went to see if I got a gold split on my live split and realized I never started the timer, so there was no way for me to know. Okay, well I got it again, so we'll take that. Yeah, the time before that, I died twice on this screen. Not this screen, on this level. Wow, what a fucking incredible start. Just immediately fucking up. So anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't had a good time the last like 3 runs. The run before that, resetting on this screen on this level isn't a big deal. It happens. Like, I don't know. You want to make sure you have a good time coming out of here. You want like a good start to the run. So, sometimes if you die once or twice on like one of these screens, like you just kind of have to reset. That one is what it is. The one before, I had my fucking controller died, like mid-run in like one of the important parts of Celeste Resort. And it kind of messed up the timing of, there's like a kind of a boss, I guess. It's just a guy that chases you. You don't really actually do anything to him, so that's why I hesitate to call it a boss fight. But it messed up his timings, and I ended up kind of taking like an unavoidable death just because the timings got screwed up. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then I don't know, I just didn't, I didn't really, like, that one death probably would have been okay. I didn't really have a whole lot of, I actually, it was a really good run up until then.
But then, I don't know, I just didn't finish the level out very well. I was like, I wasn't even through the level yet, and I was already behind my previous best run by 20 seconds. So I figured it wasn't worth continuing because I still had to finish out the level. So I was gonna finish like a minute behind at best, probably. Maybe like 40 seconds if I had because I was on the final screen. But yeah, I don't know. Gold prologue, we pretty much tied with our previous Forsaken City. So here I'm gonna start the timer correctly. I timed it when I got control of the character. It kind of looked like to me the timer doesn't actually start until you enter that first room, like until you do that first screen transition. You can't really see the timer, but or the level timer at least. So you won't have really seen it, but I'm just gonna keep timing it when I get movement control. Seems like the best way to time it, which is when she like stands up from that cutscene. Oh, I should have wave dashed there. That was a mistake. Oh. Anyway, these are dream blocks. You can dash through them. You can jump out of them. I don't think I've explained these. I also, if this is the sub-hour run, I'm gonna obviously edit out the previous fuck-ups. I won't edit out the part where I kind of like talk about the run in the beginning. I'll just leave that in, and then you'll cut to me being very exasperated because of the way the last like 3 attempts have gone. Okay, so I've just learned that I can keep my dash there, but I didn't really do anything with that. So that's something to think about probably on subsequent runs, if there are subsequent runs. Honestly, if this ends up being the sub-hour run, I'm just done. Like, I'm not doing more runs after this. This has been pretty clean so far, though. I'm pretty happy with this at the moment. Probably a potential gold split. As of right now, at least. Oh, okay. Needing to grab on there isn't great, but it's not a huge deal. Definitely better than dying. We're pretty much out of the woods as far as deaths go for this level. There's like a small chance I dash through one of these dream blocks incorrectly and hit a wall. And if you hit a wall on a dream block, you just die. But that's a pretty low chance. The dream blocks are also gone now, so. That's Theo up there. He'll be important later. He's normally important throughout like the whole game, but you like actually don't have to meet him to continue the levels. So he kind of just gets cut out of the speed run except for one section, which we'll get to. I don't know why I thought that I was on the last screen. And that's going to be time. Yeah, we did get a gold split there. Not by much, though. But we obviously still take that. So we saved 0.2 seconds. I may have stopped the timer a little late, but I don't think it made a huge difference. Like, it would have been, like, a couple tenths of a second at best. So we're technically ahead going into here, which is good. This level kind of is like the... I don't want to say it's like the real start of the run, but I feel like it's where, like really significant time save starts to be possible for me. The other 2 levels definitely aren't fully optimized, but like I feel like this level is like very far from fully optimized. Is a lot farther from fully optimized than like those levels are. I'm also saying that like fully optimized as if like, I don't know, in terms of like what I'm capable of at least, Because there's like definitely a lot of tech that the speedrun does that optimizes things further. So I should say fully optimized in regards to like the way I do the run. That was really close to being a death. That wasn't great. Not gonna lie. That room was pretty clean though. Oh, this is okay. I need to practice like wave dashing there. I actually want to wave dash from the previous room there, not from inside this room, but okay. I again almost died there, but oh shit, okay. That sucks. That's not a good death. It's a very stupid room to die in. That room actually does give me a lot of trouble often. Just the timings of everything and like, I don't know. Sick. I don't know why I jumped off the spring there. That's also kind of a shitty room to have a death in. I used to be really good at that room, and I don't know why I've stopped being good at it, but I just have. There's no real reason or explanation behind it. I used to like never have any chance of dying in that room, and I don't do anything differently. I just think, I don't know, I'm like not remembering the like procedure or something. I genuinely don't know. So this section is, we have to clear all this debris out of the room. We do so by taking 3 separate paths. And each one of those paths clears out one like category of debris. So there's one for the books, one for like the brown boxes, and one for the towels, which are the purple stuff. Towels and linens probably. It's probably not just towels, but laundry, I guess, is probably what you'd go with. I don't know. I'm supposed to get to the middle and immediately dash diagonally out. That was a missed input. Probably should have just gone there, because I do one of those. Yeah, all my deaths so far have been really stupid, so that's pretty exciting. I don't think I've had any deaths that were, like, good. I did finally just remember to not dash into this room after, like, 6 attempts of trying to remind myself that, so that's good. That's one stupid thing I've stopped doing. Damn. I'm really trying to learn to time that, because I think it'll save me time over, like, what I've been doing, which is, like, walking to it more slowly. But I haven't been able to do it yet. I've been close pretty much every time. I just haven't actually gotten it. Okay, that really sucks. I fucked up the first wave dash, and then the second one I didn't time right, I guess, because I didn't get my dash back, which I need to do to live that. That death just kind of is what it is. I don't know. The wave dashes can be finicky sometimes, so Yeah, like there. I did a wave dash there, but didn't get the dash back. It's usually not the end of the world. But getting the dash back can often be really important. Sorry, I was adjusting in my chair, but that was really not a good time for it. Sorry, if I'm ever quiet, it's just because I'm like focused up. I asked that because I don't know like which run is gonna actually be the sub-hour run. It's like, it's like I don't know how much I need to talk because I'm like, if it's not the sub-hour run, you're never gonna see this. So part of me is like, I don't want to like waste my breath. Ooh, that was close. I probably should well, I guess it doesn't matter. It worked. So I was gonna say I probably should have hesitated a little more, but it worked, so who cares? Okay. Now hopefully my controller won't die this time. It shouldn't because I changed the batteries, but this isn't the screen it died on, but this is the section it died on before. This section where a dude is chasing me. That's the hotel manager guy. His name's Oshiro. He's alright when he's not chasing me as a giant floating head, but I really kind of fucking hate him when he is chasing me. It's one of my probably like least favorite mechanics to deal with in this game. If I'm being honest. Some of the timings are just like really tight, especially when you have to be managing like these fucking like the springs and everything as well. Like you're timing on the springs and then like not getting hit by him, and then like there's these black fuzzballs moving around, and it's a lot. I take a lot of deaths here usually. This is the last screen of the level, so if we can get through this deathless, we're in pretty good shape. So what fucked me over last time was my controller dying, which isn't really a problem here. Okay. When we get here, we're just gonna wait for him to charge, we're gonna dash over it, and that's the last thing I have to time. That's the end of the level. Save 30 seconds, that's pretty sick. No gold split, but 30 seconds over the previous run means we're on track for like a, I don't know, like close to a 101 pretty much right now, even if everything else went the exact same. I spilled water all over myself. You'll take that. I still think there's a lot of time to save in there. I think cutting out those like really stupid deaths, I think, is probably where like some of my biggest time save is for this run still. But yeah, right now we're on track for a 1:0:59 if everything else goes exactly the same. And this is my best possible time is 3 seconds over an hour. So we'll see if we can cut the death out here on oh shit, okay. I forgot to start the timer. I'll just start it and I'll run like a second off. I ran a second off to account for like the little bit that I moved. If probably wasn't a full second, but that's what made me feel best about the situation. Sometimes I just get I'm like too ready to start the levels, you know? And I want to know that like, I want to know when I get the sub hour that it is actually a sub hour. Like I don't want to be like, oh man, I fucking think I got it, but I started the timer 2 seconds late in Golden Ridge, so maybe I didn't. Holy shit. That probably ended up working out for me. That probably saved me some time, but like the that previous screen I really was not trying to like jump right away. But this like the way the momentum carried me from the previous screen, I didn't really have a choice, and we definitely almost died and hit some spikes, but because we didn't, we carried that momentum through. That probably actually saves a couple seconds. Stuff like that is where like there's okay, well I just lost like 10 seconds. I say stuff like that is where there's like little time saved to be had. That probably actually wasn't 10. That was probably only like 2 or 3. Just like little movement stuff like that. I think. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, there it goes. I've been trying to hit that for a while, where I like do the wall kick thing. Where like you get bonus momentum to get to that that little platform there. That's the first time I've actually got it. It's just like it's kind of tight timing wise to be able to hit that. Is this going to fuck me? Okay. I really thought for a second it was a little too high and it was going to break, which would have really sucked. It would have been definitely a decent amount of time loss. I pretty much from here am finishing this run. If you're seeing this, it's probably a sub-hour run. So I guess that's kind of a spoiler. That kind of sucks for you, actually. I'm going to be sitting here nervous, and you're going to be like, you're going to know the entire time. You're going to be like, nah, he gets it. Like, otherwise I wouldn't be watching the video. That was good. I kind of really thought... Sometimes I'd fuck up that first jump coming into the screen, and I really thought I did it there. So that was good. That didn't happen. The one death we had is also not the worst. Deaths at the beginning of a screen are like not as bad or deaths at the end of a screen. I guess it depends, like, just because obviously if you're at the beginning of the screen you haven't lost a ton of time yet. Okay. We need to like refill our, there's also a timer on the climbing. You like can't climb, you can't hold on to things and climb infinitely. So on that previous screen, I needed to reset the climbing timer before I grabbed onto the moving block. I don't know the intended way to clear this level. That's how I cleared it on my casual playthrough. You're 100% supposed to somehow go up and hit the little shield thingy to move that block with the spikes. And I just never really figured out how you were supposed to do that and get back onto the block and like do everything else for the rest of the level. So even in my casual playthrough, I just realized you could skip the you could just get through the gap with the moving block, and so that's what I've always done. Maybe it's a trick and that's the intended method, but like I'm not sure. So at this part, the wind, I don't really know how much you can tell like what direction the wind is going and like how hard it's blowing. I know there's definitely like the screen effect that like shows it, but I'm just not sure how like that fucking sucks. That's a stupid fucking death. I hate the snowballs. I really feel like sometimes like shouldn't spawn for as long as they do. Like I don't feel like that one should have spawned. I'm on the final like platform, and there's also not a way for me to dodge that because it comes out super fast and okay, yeah, we're just gonna take a bunch of fucking deaths to snowballs this time, I guess. It's been like 3 or 4 runs since I actually died to a snowball, so that's pretty exciting. Oh my fuck, get out of here. That was not high enough to hit me. Yeah, so we're almost definitely losing time now in this level. There's not like really a whole lot I can do about it at this point. If we're still ahead, dude, fuck off, come on. This is, yeah, I don't like stuff like this a lot of the time in this game because there's a lot of time feels like there's just like nothing you can do to get out of the way. Anyway, there's potential we could still be like ahead. It won't be by like 30 seconds, but we could still be like ahead coming out of this level probably. Probably not by much though, to be honest. Oh my god, I thought I was just gonna die from that and I was not happy. Yeah, I don't know. I think I did one of the levels slightly differently, so the timing was different than I'm used to. Or one of the screens, I should say, not the levels. This is the final screen. So if this goes well, we're honestly still okay. We actually did still save time. I don't know how, but we did still save a couple seconds. Which is obviously sick. I saw because you can kind of see, you could see it as well. You could see the timer kind of counting down from the live splits, and I figured when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's actually not going to be as bad as I think. So that's good. We could have saved more time without those stupid fucking snowball deaths, but we still saved time going into it. We probably could have honestly been like a minute ahead instead of... Well, I don't know about that. They were kind of quick deaths, I guess, but we still probably could have been like 45 seconds ahead, right? Like going into this level instead of 32. Which helps when I only need to cut out, you know, a minute something, right? That 15 seconds probably matters. But yeah, we'll see if I can cut the final 2 deaths out of Mirror Temple, I guess. There's a good chance that we're just taking time loss here. I really don't know how much I can do about it. I mean, obviously I can, like, not die, but it's definitely easier said than done on this stage. There's just a lot of stuff that can kill you on this stage. I'm so uncomfortable in my chair right now. Fuck. I really hate timing this. I mess it up usually once, like every time. I always think I have the right timing down, but... apparently not, usually. Yeah, so we came here with Theo. We didn't see the cutscene, but he, like, comes and helps us not have an anxiety attack at the end of the previous level. Okay, that sucked. I did a wave dash, but I didn't get my dash back. So that, like, loses a second or two. It's not a big deal, but... it's obviously not ideal. We shouldn't have dashed there. That's also a short time loss. Similarly, not a huge deal, but... Okay, we got through there. That's where one of my deaths was in the last run. It was in that room. Oh, that was almost bad. You don't die there, you just like fall down. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, to be honest, but... I also should have wave dashed into that room, but that's not a huge deal either. That room I have the timings pretty down. That was a super clean transition. I'm really happy with that. So we're about 2 seconds behind my previous run through here. Because I entered into that cutscene at like exactly 3 minutes, and we entered in. You can't see the game timer, so this means nothing to you, but or the level timer, I should say. We entered in at like 3:02. So we're about 2 seconds behind. I don't know if we did that section faster or slower. That doesn't really matter, but that's about where we're at. So we're pretty even with it. If we can, like, genuinely, if we can shave out the deaths or have like some quicker movement, like right there, I probably just saved a second or two getting to that cutscene. We are honestly in good shape so far. It's just this is the part where the deaths really happen. Not here yet, but that section I didn't really explain it this time. But there's a section where I played as like a little tentacle monster guy. That section, those tentacle monster guys are going to be in the rest of the level, is what I'm trying to say, as you can see. So we're going to hope this guy hits this top one. We have to hit this one, and we're going to... Yeah, we have to be, like, super quick. There's a good chance that's where one of my deaths were in the last one, so... okay, that's fine. I didn't really mean to dash into the room like that, but... Here we wave dash, and then we didn't get our dash back, which is really unfortunate. So we mistimed the wave dash a little bit. We probably actually just lost like several seconds because of that. Okay, and then we're going to lose a couple seconds of this guy not hitting that when he went through it. I honestly did nothing different than what I normally do in that section, so... okay, that's really good that he just broke that. I always try to get that one on the way back, and... Normally I would have gone straight through, but he decided to position himself like a fucking cock. So... but anyway, we're still doing alright. We had like one awkward room and one death, but that's not too bad through that section. So in this section what we're doing, I definitely didn't want to dash there. I don't know why I did that. There's this railway here with like the green lights. That is showing a path that one of those red bubbles is going to take. But there's 2 stone blocks blocking the red bubble. And so we have to open that up. And we do that by finding 2 keys, and the keys, like, each key removes one of the stone blocks. So we're at the first key now. So we'll wave dash here, that'll take us right to the first thing we need to unlock. Do like one of those corner jumps here. That'll get us into here. We aggro this guy on us. And then we need him to come up here and break that. And then this is the path where we get the second key. There is another path, but I take this one because there's actually 3 keys you can get. Okay, he's in an awkward spot, so we're gonna have to wait for him to come all the way down here, which sucks. But there's not a whole lot we can do about it. I don't really understand how their AI works, or if there's any way to like manipulate them into like staying the fuck away from me. But it only makes a difference of a couple of seconds. We're still on pretty decent pace here. We pretty much always want to stop and kill him there. It is possible to get through that screen without doing it, but I just think it makes it way more consistent. This guy we just drop on top of, and then we wave dash into wave dash. We didn't really get the second one. Wave dash there to kill that guy. Do a little wall bounce there, and then up to here, and then we drop. We need him to break that because there's the shields in it, and then we can bounce on him. And just kind of dash out of here. This there's like a different cutscene you can trigger here earlier that would have turned the lights back on for the level, but since you don't need to, it's just kind of like at least a 30-second time waste. Here's Theo's back. Yeah, he's stuck in a crystal, so we have to carry him through the rest of the level. Okay, cool. Okay, that's good that he went up there. I was afraid we were going to have to dodge him one more time. And dodging at the end of the levels can get kind of dicey. And then we kill that, and then I'm actually going to wait here and get a little... It didn't work as good as I was hoping, but you can sometimes kind of get like a decent momentum boost off of those guys respawning. Okay, I was trying to grab Leo and not the wall, so that sucks. It worked out. We ended up killing that guy and he didn't come after us, but that was spooky. That's one of the rooms I die in the most. Yeah, Theo's pretty rad. In like the base game, if you ever play it, he's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. There's only really this room is can kind of be spooky, but I pretty much have it down now. But I used to die a decent amount on that room, but like anyway, what I was trying to say was there's only really one more room that's like very difficult. So this has been pretty clean. It's this room here. If we can get through this room without dying, we're in a really good spot. Which it looks like we should be able to do. Oh, sick. He's like not even coming for us. We like got far enough away. That was super clean. We didn't even have to dodge him again. This is very potentially a gold split. This room's kind of awkward. You just get pulsed back a lot. The world record does a whole lot of weird tech with like throwing Leo and dashing and picking him back up, and it's, you know, it all looks cool. I have no fucking clue how to do any of it. Yeah, we got a gold split there. That's pretty hype. Saved a full 30 more seconds. Best possible time right now is a 1 hour 4 seconds. So that's pretty sick. We only have to save 4 seconds over our best possible times, or I guess 5 seconds. So that's pretty hype. This has been a decent, but that really I feel like was the first point in the run where it's like it was really killer. Getting a gold split on old side is good, but it only saved like 0.2 of a second, so it's kind of like who fucking cares. And same thing on the prologue doesn't really matter. Right, the prologue there's only ever a difference of like a second or two. Saving 30 seconds on Celeste Resort and somehow still managing to save time on Golden Ridge are also both good. But I need to have some gold splits in these final 3 sections. And so that's really big. Reflection, the good thing is I don't need a gold split on Summit to save time over this run. So if I can leave Reflection like pretty even, like if I can just like lose no more time on Reflection, we've got a pretty solid chance here. Because my Summit, the run we're competing against, that wasn't my best run on Summit. I lost like 20 seconds, right? So I can save 20 seconds on Summit without having my best run of all time, which is good. Obviously, if I get my best run of all time in Summit, that's even better, but I'm obviously still going to try to have a gold split in Reflection. I still have 9 deaths I can cut out. I had some really stupid deaths in Reflection last time. So we very potentially could save a lot of time here and be on pace for it. So this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I also just had some really stupid in this section last time. I just had some really stupid time loss as well. Just from like not doing the movement right for this section and just like bouncing off platforms and shit. So I genuinely probably just saved like 5 or 6 seconds just there. So we can, this is like getting real. It's like real here. That was a really good mirror temple. So it's definitely possible here. I guess. Ooh, Looking at what my best possible time is, I guess I do... Okay, that sucks. I guess I do need to gold split one of these. I wasn't really thinking about that, just because my best possible time is an hour 4. I do actually need to gold split one of these by a couple seconds. Okay, will this still work? Cool. So that's good to know. I would really prefer it to actually be this level then. I feel like this is easier to gold split than Summit is. Summit's just a very long level, and the main way I can save time on it is by cutting out deaths. What the fuck just happened? Why was I not on the block? I'm genuinely baffled right now. Oh shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. Well, I just really fucked myself over. Having 3 deaths on that screen was not part of the plan. Okay, I can grab on here. I just didn't realize that. I forgot that was even there. That sucks. We definitely still can save time, though. We can probably make up that time just by, like, playing cleaner. I believe in this room I had, like, a 3 or 4 second time loss just from taking the wrong path through the level. Through the screen, rather. Nice, that was a really good bounce we got. Oh, why did she... Okay, interesting. That was definitely my fault. I don't know why I was like, why did she do that? I definitely pressed backward and jumped. I just don't think I was really trying to do them at the same time, but that's absolutely what, like, my fingers did on the controller. Hello, go. Fuck, okay, that's a bad death. This is, once again, not a screen I really die on, so dying there sucks. Okay, I don't think I've ever really hit that before, so that was kind of exciting. Where I hit the feather, get the feather from the previous screen, and carry it through to that screen. Usually I don't hit that, so that was kind of exciting. That was really close to being a death. And that would have been a very stupid one. Okay, that screen probably legitimately saved me like 20 seconds because that was one of the deaths I had on the last one. It was a very, very stupid death. It wasted a fuckload of time. I actually think I just died a lot throughout. Like, I think I died on that screen once or twice as well. I think I just had a lot of really bad deaths on my way to the fight with the, like, evil version of me. Okay, that fucking yeeted me. That helps. Okay, I think we're in, like, decent shape again. We're probably... Oh, fuck. I don't think that really matters. That's, like, a quick death. That's not, like, the worst thing. I do think we are still on decent pace. If we can have a clean fight here... I still haven't had a deathless fight. If we could get it this time, that would be sick. I feel like I was really close to it last... Okay. I don't really understand what happened there. It looked like it was going for where I was, and then it just went for a different spot, which doesn't really make any sense. If we can have a deathless fight outside of that, because that really was like a quick one. That one doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, she has two different attacks. She has lasers, and then she has the balls she was shooting before. I prefer the screens where she's doing the lasers, because they're like way easier to dodge. Mostly because you can get to her before she shoots them, which is like just not really possible with the balls. So that's pretty much my strategy for this. That was really dumb. I don't know why I did that. I'm getting impatient. I need to like chill. That felt like my dash shouldn't have taken me that far, but it is what it is. I'm probably gonna not talk for the rest of this because I'm gonna focus up. I'll probably talk if I have like a dumbass death like that. Like that was really fucking stupid. All I had to do was hesitate slightly before dashing, and then I don't die. But otherwise, I'm probably gonna be pretty silent for the rest of this. Ooh, that's close. Oh my god, go. On this screen, after you hit her, it always looks like the blocks are going to fall, and they do, but they take like a million years, so you actually just don't have to pay attention to that. That was really close to me letting her shoot. Oh, get out of here, come on. I feel like stuff like that I like don't understand, because it feels like I'm not doing anything different timing-wise, but there's like a different result. This screen is free. I was just pausing because my dumbass thought there was a cutscene. She doesn't really attack you on that screen, is why I said it's free. Yeah. That makes sense. I die a lot on this one. It's quick. The deaths there aren't a huge deal in terms of like time loss. It's like, how long does it take you to jump on a block and get yeeted? That's the amount of time you lose. That jump's really awkward because you can't dash up to the wall. You have to get it from momentum from the block below. But it's just awkward because she's like shooting at you at the same time, and what the fuck? I just like didn't get my dash. I don't really know what was going on there, but like I dashed and the game just didn't give it to me. We're definitely not gaining time back here. Like, I don't even think it's possible anymore. Well, who knows? We're on the last screen, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Hold on. Okay, well, that doesn't fucking help. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up losing time here. I really hate that point where she shoots her laser because, like, It genuinely, there's times where it just works out, where like there just isn't anything you can do. Anyway, that's the end of the fight. There's still a little bit left of the level. Okay, I didn't get my wave dash there, so that sucks. So the time loss should be pretty minimal. I do think we lost time. I don't think we're, yeah, we're, you can see the timer now. We're like at like 4 seconds lost. That's the end of me doing anything. I will have to stop the timer once we get to the top, but it doesn't stop until we get up here. And there we go. Okay. We're still a minute ahead. So we need to, well, we're 51 seconds ahead, so we need to have our best run of all time by about like 40 seconds through Summit. So we need to say 40 seconds. We need to say more than 40 seconds on Summit. We need to say 40 seconds over our best time. I have 17 minutes, which is what so I'm at 43:01. So you, again, won't have seen like any of these videos, but what I've said in a couple of videos is what I want is to go into Summit with 43 minutes. Like I need that amount of time at least. I need to give myself 17 minutes flat. So here it is. I've got to hit like probably a 16:50 here. My best time is like a 17:19. So yeah, we just need to say 30 seconds. So I will need to play out of my fucking mind to do that. My best time through Summit is really clean. Do not expect me to talk. If that was something you were expecting for this, I probably will still a little bit. Like right now, this part isn't too difficult, but yeah, I'm probably gonna like focus up now. Ooh, through the first part. I normally don't really have any deaths in the first 2 sections of this. The way this works is because story reasons you have to like reclimb the whole mountain pretty much. So you're going through, the levels are changed, but you're going through essentially the prior sections. Had a little oopsie there, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so from here on out is pretty much where I have deaths to cut out. Oh, okay. Okay, that was a little messy, but that sucks. Okay. Deaths through 3. Going deathless through the whole thing would like guarantee like fucking easily. This is gonna be the section that's first one that's hard to do deathless probably. I'm going to be even silenter than the last one. Oh no, I did die in the last one, didn't I? I had 1 death. I'm being a little stupid. Fuck you. I hate this fucking room, man. This thing just goes so fast. It's like fucking impossible to actually like time out. Okay, there we go. Okay, sick. Getting through that room first try was really important. I usually don't. So we're on a pretty good time right now. I'm once again going to stop talking forever. Fucking snowballs are back, man. That would have pissed me off. I would have been so heated. Okay, those couple rooms are usually pretty rough, so getting through those is big. I think we have 3 rooms left, if I'm not mistaken, of this part of Summit. And I fucked that really hard, okay. You know, I'm just gonna go back to the old way. I did that. I stopped doing the... What the fuck? Why did my fucking climbing thing run out so fast? I stopped doing it that way just because it stopped seeming like necessary to do the wave dash, but just for consistency's sake there, I decided to do it. Okay. We just have the Mirror Temple section left, and then we'll be on, like, Summit proper. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fucking die there. That would've sucked. That would've been a huge time loss. Oh, fuck, come on. That's a stupid fucking death to have. That's probably the dumbest death I've had this whole fucking time. I, like, never die on that screen, and also what a dumb way to. Getting through that screen first try always makes me happy. I used to be really fucking terrible at getting through that on the first go. This is the last screen. You probably figured it out by now, but the screens where these, like, purple orbs appear are... Why did you just do that? Are always the final screens of these sections. Okay. I'm gonna be really careful of this part, because this part has fucked me over several times. And I'm not dealing with it this time. Okay, we're out of there. We have 5.5 minutes to finish the game. Honestly, it's possible. I think through this final section, that would be about the pace I had on my last run. I believe I came in needing to finish it in 3.5 minutes. And then end up finishing it, I guess it would be exactly in 5. Because I finished at 1:30. So that would be the exact pace I did through here last time. Okay, I'm being fucking stupid right now, I guess. I guess that's what's going on. That's a really dumb one to have deaths on. I guess at least they're short. I don't know, I need to dash there. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I'm choking. I'm choking it. Okay, that's my least favorite section of that because the wind is pushing you downward, and this section is pushing you upward. And I like this section a lot better. Okay, nice. I actually didn't know you could do that, so I don't know why I tried that. But I think that saved me a little time. My brain just felt it. It just felt the time save, you know? And, okay, cool. I was so worried about hitting that. And I don't know why I did that. That was extra dumb. Okay, 9 checkpoints to go. Okay. That's not a huge deal. The final checkpoint isn't really challenging. Checkpoint 2 is kind of like the last one in terms of like being difficult. It's just kind of so you have a checkpoint to go. Motherfucker. Just kind of so you have a checkpoint to go to the top of the mountain from. It does take like a solid 20 seconds to do. So it does like matter. I don't want to say like the last checkpoint doesn't matter or anything, but... Oh, I just fucking did that wrong. That's... Man. I'm getting the feeling I'm gonna be like really close but not get it. That's where I'm at with it. Okay, I pretty much got a one try everything, looking at my time here. Fuck, this is gonna be so close. Let's fucking go! Ugh. Whew. Man. I had so many dumb deaths through there. That could have been so much fucking cleaner. I don't know if we fucking take that. I mean, great run. Fucking... I'm positive on every split. 4 gold splits through the run is great. Finishing out strong. That's kind of how I wanted to finish it out. It's just by like clutching out the last level and just like having like a huge time save right at the end. Yeah, I definitely could take more time off of it. I'm definitely not gonna. But like sick, incredible. We take that. Got it down to a 1640, which I think is exactly what I said I needed to get it. That's I can move the live split timer and show you. But 1640 up there, exactly what it showed. Which I think I don't know. I might have said 1650 or something. Oh my god, I can't. I'm still kind of shaking. I can't like get the fucking timer back where it's supposed to be. When I got to checkpoint 2, I was like, this is fucked. I was like, I'm gonna miss this by like, I'm gonna fucking die once on checkpoint 2, because that's usually what happens. It's very rare that I get through checkpoint 2 first try. It's just a very hard checkpoint. There's the one jump, I don't even know how to explain the jump, but there's one jump that is just very precise, and what you actually want to do is you end up wanting to have like a diagonal dash into an upward dash, and that makes it way less precise. But I had a horizontal dash, and I don't know if I just in the moment was like, I'm gonna horizontal dash, or if it was a missed input. Doesn't matter. I fucking got it. But it's very close. And when I got that on the first try, when I grabbed onto the tiny little last pixel at the bottom of the bottom of like the rocks, that's when I was like, okay. That's like the hard jump for that part. So I was like, if I got that first try, if I can just get through the rest of this, like it's in the bag. And then I just needed to not have like a stray missed input on checkpoint 1 getting to the top. So I probably could have done checkpoint 1 a little faster. But I was like, I don't know, I'm through. I'm pretty sure as long as I just keep going, I got it. Like, I don't need to fucking try to go through here really fast. I wasn't looking at the timer the entire I mean, pretty much after I hit checkpoint 2, I stopped looking at the timer. I was like, I know if I hit this off first try, if I just clutch it out, like, I got it. I honestly thought it was going to be a little closer. I didn't think I was going to have a 15-second clearance out of there, so. Sick. I don't know how much of this you'll see, because I think this had a couple resets in it. So I don't know how much of this video I'll leave in. I'll probably just text you and ask you. So, if you want me to leave the resets in. But yeah, I guess in celebration of getting it, I'll watch the epilogue cutscene this time. Normally I don't do the epilogue after this. And I think it loads you in automatically after the credits. The epilogue cutscene changes based on how many strawberries you've collected. This is like the best possible ending cutscene you can get. It changes. This is the same. But like she's gonna make a pie with the strawberries, and the pie looks different based on how many strawberries you collected. So yeah, sick. We take that. This is pretty much exactly how I wanted it to go. What I was afraid of having was having a run where I was like demolishing my best times and then like choking super hard on Summit, but like having enough time save that me choking super hard on the last level didn't matter. Like I thought that would be a really lame way to get it. So I'm glad the way I got it was by clutching out like a full minute of time save on Summit. I don't know how. I feel like I had more deaths. They just must have been cleaner deaths. Like I must have had quicker deaths, not like any like full screen resetting deaths. I'm not even really watching this cutscene. I don't know why I fucking said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch this. I'm not reading any of this shit. I just wanted something to play out while I talked, I guess. Yeah, probably could. I honestly, I feel like if I learned a couple speedrun tricks, or like maybe even just the speedrun routing, maybe not even tricks, I could probably take this down under 45 minutes. That was still super messy. I still had a lot of deaths in there. I mean, I'll look at my screen after this. All right, let's get through this now. I just sorry if you were invested. Play the game yourself. They're like, this is the best fucking pie ever because I got all the strawberries. Anyway, there you go. That's the end of the game. Which one are you? Tag yourself. I don't know. Yeah, sick. There it is. Wasn't really planning on doing this today. I was planning on this taking a couple more days. But I knew after I did the last one, I was like, no, I definitely can do this. So yeah. Again, the winning run went pretty much as I expected. Where I went in with at 43 minutes, leaving myself 17 minutes, and then just kind of had to execute on the final screen. Did I actually cut out any deaths? No, I don't think I did. I think I had more deaths. You count as you're going. Go back, watch it again, and count. And you tell. I actually didn't cut out like any deaths on that run. Celeste Resort, I cut out 2, or maybe 1. Which I mean, yeah, and I didn't even have a gold split there. So that was a lot of that was honestly just like having quicker deaths, like dying in spots that weren't as detrimental. So like once I got screens going, I pretty much finished them off essentially. Like if I was gonna die, it was at the start of a screen, which does make a huge difference. Clearly, I cut off close to 2 minutes. But yeah, I didn't 11 and 9 for Summit and Reflection were both what the smallest one was before. Mirror Temple was also 2. I might have like tied some of them, but
the only one I actually cut any deaths off of was Celeste Resort during that run. So that's kind of cool as well. It means I definitely could cut off a lot more time. I'm done. I don't really have like a goal after that. Like I feel like if I was gonna keep going, it would have to be to like grind for the world record. But to do that, I'd have to cut off like 35 minutes, and like I just don't wanna. Yeah. I don't know. We got it. Sub 1 hour. I'm gonna send you a picture right now. Kind of an insane time save though. Like the fact that like I feel like one of the things that's really telling about like how much time I really like potentially have to save, like where I guess my potential would cap off here, is that like 2 minutes of time save on a speed run is like kind of insane. And I honestly thought like time saves like that were gonna stop around when I got under like an hour 10, maybe like an hour 7. Like I thought the time saves were gonna start being like 30 seconds here, like 20 seconds there, maybe like somewhere it's like that wasn't a great run, but I saved like 5 or 10 seconds. And so I feel like it really shows like just how much I could probably take off this if I wanted to. The fact that I'm still hitting like 2-minute time saves. I think from here I would probably like that was really tight. There definitely was a lot of stupid mistakes and deaths. But like I think from here to realistically go lower, I'd probably have to start learning the speedrun route and like to go a decent amount lower. Like I could probably take it down on my own to like a 55 or like a 50 if I really wanted to keep going. Just because I'm still getting like I don't know, still breaking out like 1.5 to 2 minute time saves is like when you're still getting time saves like that, a speedrun is nowhere close to being like optimized fully. Which like obviously because I still died fucking 30 times in that run, right? Probably maybe even 40. I don't know. I just feel like that's like a crazy thing that I've seen with this. Speedrunning's fun as shit. I might do this with another game. I don't know what. I kind of want to do Minecraft. But Minecraft, you like have to learn the whole route is the problem. Like Minecraft, it's like a very specific set of things you have to do, and I have to reinstall like 1.16 because they play on 1.16 because the piglin trades are like super broken. I like vaguely know the route. It's like you want to. I think you still want to find a village. Yeah, you find a village to get beds. Then I think you want to find either a ruined portal or excuse me, a ruined portal or a lava pit. Nether, get blaze rods, find piglins, give them a bunch of gold. You probably want to find a ruined portal to get gold is probably actually the goal. Or maybe you find a bastion. I think maybe bastion is the meta now. You find a bastion because they have blocks of gold. You turn those into gold ingots, leave the bastion. And I'd want to do random seed also. And I just know random seed is really grindy. But anyway, yeah, then you use the gold to get nether pearls, kill some blazes, blaze rods, turn those into eyes of ender. Maybe I would do set seed. I don't, because I'm thinking about it now. And doing random seed glitchless, I just know is going to be a lot of grinding because there's going to be a lot of runs that you have to reset, just because you just because it's not a good seed on random seed. But maybe I could do set seed because I really don't want to do that grinding and all that randomness. I think the idea of like random seed is more fun to me. But set seed is probably like more fun of a speedrunning experience. I don't know. I'll give it some thought. I also did kind of want to do Resident Evil 4, but I just feel like I hate the fucking leaderboards. The way the leaderboards are set up for Resident Evil 4. But I guess I could just do my own shit for Resident Evil 4. I could just do like a glitchless run and just kind of, I don't know, find out where some skips are. I would want to do some because I did know some of the speedrun skips for a little bit for Resident Evil 4. But, oh, I didn't send you a picture. I pulled out the text and just entirely forgot. Yeah, super excited, super hype. Maybe I should have had a webcam on. I thought about it. I was going to ask if you wanted me to do webcam because I had to set up my webcam for a job interview at one point. I'm also glad it's by like 15 seconds. That's also I did. Like this is genuinely like this is perfect for me. Um, yeah, I just like um, like because I didn't want it to be close because there's like some shenanigans going on like with my timer, right? So I didn't really want it to be close like at all. I really wanted it to be like um, to be by at least like 10 seconds. So it being like a 15-second difference is great. Um, you know, it feels like I really cleared it. It doesn't feel like, oh wow, you did it by like half a second. It's like, no, I did it by 15. You know, like, but I don't know. Let me know. I could still like run Resident Evil 4, but it's my thing with okay. Here's my thing with Resident Evil 4 as well. You just kind of run past everything. You just run past everything except the bosses. It's not. I don't think it's a very interesting run because of the nature of the game. Because it's like a combat game, so maybe I would do like a challenge run for Resident Evil instead. I could go back to doing permadeath. I don't think I uploaded all the permadeath videos, but I did die and I never tried the run again. But I think I only uploaded the first four. Um, so I could go back to doing permadeath again and just have a timer up, just cause the timer's fun. I don't know. It's just fun to have the timer up. I don't know. Um, I've been debating in my head since before I watched the world record speedrun also, but I've also been debating in my head doing a genocide run of Resident Evil 4, which I think would be more fun. Because I think it's a combat game. It's about fighting. So the speedrun, like, by necessity of wanting to go fast, it's going to run past everything, right? Like, that's just how it is. But, like, I think a genocide run would be more interesting. Like, not running away from anything. It's not just not running away from anything, but I'd have to, like, figure out the routing. Because there's places where, like, if you go back to later, enemies have spawned. And, like, that would become, like, required journeying then, you know? Like that would become a required place to go. And there's never any option to like run away from a regenerator or something, right? So like genocide from a fresh playthrough could be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be my thing is I don't think it's gonna be that much different from a casual playthrough. I think it's gonna be like a casual playthrough with like 2 or 3 extra stops is essentially what it's gonna be. Um, but that could be interesting, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. Because I think all it really is like figuring out where enemies respawn at and then just going back there. And other than that, it's just kind of like a casual playthrough where you kill everything. Um, so I don't know. Minecraft is definitely possible though. I'd be down to do Minecraft. I'd maybe be down to do like random seed glitchless where I like don't have a goal, just like doing some random seeds and seeing how fast I can beat like any random seed. Um, I don't know. I really like this because I had a goal. You're like texting me back now from. I thought you were asleep. Not gonna lie. It's like 11:30 where you're at. um. Yeah. So I don't know. I would definitely like to speedrun something again. I feel like as I was playing this, as frustrated as I got with the game sometimes, especially on some of the fucking you can see my death counter on the screen. The B sides are insane. The C sides are also insane, but they're like way shorter levels, which is why the death count is lower. But like the B sides are like full length levels essentially. They're probably a little shorter than the regular levels. They're maybe like half the size. Um, but the C sides are like 3 or 4 screens, like tops. Like they're like probably less than half the size of the B sides. So um, yeah, they go insane. So some of those got really frustrating. This is a great game though. I haven't finished Farewell yet. That's probably next on my agenda. I might do it tonight. I have time. I don't really have anything else to do tonight, and I'm probably gonna be up for several more hours. So I might. This might just be finished Celeste night. You know, I finished the speed run, clear Farewell. I'm on literally the last screen of Farewell. You can like, there's like checkpoints, so like, even though I've exited and played other levels, I can get back right to the final screen because there's just a checkpoint for the final screen. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Fucking huge. 16 for my previous best 17:19. So saved a full like what 40 seconds almost 35 off of my previous best.
So that's pretty solid. Yeah. I don't know. We'd love to see it. Full 15-second clear. Love that for me. Um, yeah, I don't know. Here we are. I did it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. When I was playing through this, I was like, the movement was fun. When I wasn't getting missed inputs, the movement was really fun. Um, and I just kept having fun playing it, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be satiated for this game when I actually finish it. And so that's why I was like, well, maybe I've been really wanting to speedrun something and watching a lot of speedrun content lately, and watching like Summoning Salt or whatever. Um, and like there's other speedrun stuff that I like regularly watch. Like there's like a Carl Jobs is like a channel I watch a lot. He also talks a lot about like speedrun and controversy and shit. Um, and like I don't know, he's cool. He does a lot of shit. Um, but yeah, just watching like speedrun stuff in general, and I was like, no, I think I would have a lot of fun doing this. And this was a lot of fun. This isn't a game that I think a lot of the the stuff is that like I don't know that I'll ever go for a world record for any speed run. I think my thing is like, hold on, let me have a sip of water. Sorry, I had the water and then I zoned out for a solid 30 seconds. I think one of the things about going for like world record speed runs is there will be like a community surrounding the game, and they'll have a bunch of rules. Like here, I can show you. If you give me a second, I can show you the rules for this game. Let me. I have to open the speedrun.com thing, and then I also have to. You're gonna lose audio for me for a second. Also, while I'm on here, I'll look at like what I'll have to look at like what place this would put me in if this is like a legitimate time. Okay, you're gonna lose audio from me for a sec. So I probably just won't talk, but anyway. Okay, that's what I should have audio back. Anyway, so here I am on the speed run screen here. I'll put my splits over here so you can still look at them. um, yeah. Oh, here. You know what I can also do? I'll show you really quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just a little bit of the. If it'll let me. Of the world record speed run. You can go watch this yourself if you want, but so you can see like the kind of movement shit they're doing and why like I don't want to grind anymore for this game, because I think realistically like if I'm gonna have a goal past this, it has to be like it's probably like I end up with sub goals, but I have to end up going for like a low spot on the leaderboard if I'm gonna keep going, and I just don't want to do that grind. That's another thing with getting world records, like what I was talking about before. Like a lot of times you're talking about like thousands of attempts, right? They skip the cutscene so early. I've tried to do that before and it does not work. The fuck? But yeah, they do a lot of little hops. I feel like the next level will be like really what? Oh shit! Wait, look. Recent runs: 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 day ago, 3,888th place. Fucking. So that's about where I'm gonna be at. Is probably like 3,500th place. Um. Anyway. I think they pretty much do the timer how I do the timer. I don't think it's like a huge difference. Yeah, it starts like when they. Oh, okay. So I start mine a little later. So there's probably honestly I don't know if my run would be a sub hour according to this like the way the speedrun does things. I also don't know when the timer stops. So it's very possible according to this I didn't get a sub hour, but
I don't care. I don't really know why they're counting a section of time where I feel like watching my thing to watching this is like fucking incomprehensible. Like I explain some of the tricks and then like this is just doing. I like know some of the tricks they're doing, but so one of the things they're doing, I feel like you probably keep seeing them jumping on spikes, and you're probably like, what the fuck? So on the edge of the spikes here, there's like, imagine this is horizontal. There's like a 2-frame gap that you can actually jump on. But it's like super precise. So this is like insane, and this is why I don't want to learn this, because it will frustrate me a lot. And they're doing like, I think like frame perfect wave dashes, like where they're not really moving off the ground at all. They're just like dashing into the ground and immediately jumping. I'm very curious how much. Yeah, they just have like a whole different route through. So just to be clear, they just beat my time on this level by like almost a minute. My split, I get done with this level at 2:18. They got through it, they're at 1:25. So they're already a minute ahead of me going out of the first level, which makes sense because they're going to save 35 minutes over me over the course of this run. 34 and a half minutes actually, but I'll just leave this one go too. I don't know. I think I'm pretty much done talking. I think the only other thing I want to do is check my spot on the leaderboard. So I'm going to open the leaderboards in a new tab, and then I'll find it on the other screen. Well, I just let the world record play in the background. It's probably not allowed to do this on YouTube, so hopefully my video doesn't get taken down. If it does, I'll like cut this part out, I guess. Here, we should have to go to like page like 35. You can't see this, but oh, you can dash diagonally there. That's cool. Damn, they're going insane on mode. But yeah, I mean everything's just optimized like super well. This is why I didn't want to like learn the speed run also, because I knew it was like this. Oh, that's kind of cool. That was interesting. Here we go. I jumped to page 35. I'm still not on here. This is another reason why I was like, I don't care to learn the speed run, because I knew that like my time was gonna be Garbo according to like the leaderboard. I'm gonna be like 5,000th in the world with this game. Damn, they're done with this shit already. Holy fuck! Right, how far ahead of me they're gonna be now? Oh, they're not that. Oh, they finish. It looks like their previous best time is a 3:06. Mine is a 5:32. So, God damn. I don't even know what they're doing to maintain this momentum. Like, I know it's a lot of wave dashing. I don't know if it's just, like, wave dashing in quick succession. Okay, it looks like we're going to be on page 39. So we are going to be top 4,000. So that's pretty hype. Yeah, it looks like we'd be about... Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna get rid of this now. You get the gist, I think. That's the Steam page. I don't know what's going on with the Steam page here and why they were like, let's draw this lady with her abs out, but it shouldn't be clear that that's the Steam community page. It's not something I just had open. Anyway. Yeah, I'd be about... Let's see, mine is 59, 45, 40. So I'd be right here. No, I'm just kidding. I'd be right here. 3,809th in the world. Let's go. That's, that's pretty solid. It's honestly higher up than I thought I would be, based off the last time I looked at this. Anyway, that's gonna be all. I think I've been recording for like 20 minutes after this. Let me save my splits here. Yes, there we go. There's my splits. My sum of best, I think it's... Oh, okay, never mind. My sum of best is like exactly a minute less, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, super good run. Pretty happy with that. Really pulled it out at the end. I don't know. That's all. See you later.